Can you hear me, Ashmi?
Yes, I can hear
Okay, welcome back then.
you.
How was your
Thank
trip?
you. Good, good, very good.
It's good. Was you
Yeah,
happy?
yeah.
Do you like Singapore?
Yeah,
Hmm. So you go out in Singapore or you stay with your family? Just family visits.
yeah, just with family.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. So tell me, would you like to share with me any homework?
Yeah, I did the thing, but I only got like I when I wait, let me share with you. Second. Okay.
So we was talking about the average, count above average, and largest, and index of the
Yeah,
smallest. Am I right? Okay. Uh-huh.
yeah. So I got wait, let me sh share my screen. Okay.
So which method or function did you face difficult with?
The largest and the index, this two,
Smallest,
the
okay.
last two. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
And what was the trick in getting above the average?
Uh, I just used this loop to get
Hmm.
the countable average.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
Okay. Hmm.
but yeah, my problem is now with the other two. How do I do it? That's my issue now.
Hmm. Interesting. Okay.
Let's see. If I want a new, okay, first let me just wait, let me open it first. Yeah, okay.
You should be opening main because we will run our code inside main.
Yeah, okay. I'm just opening the file for with the word.
Uh-huh. Okay. So you already have largest and you are calling it on line
Oh no,
177.
these are from a different. This is from one of the ones we did before the class, like we when we did in class.
Mhm. Okay.
I was struggling to call it as well.
So I didn't get it. You want to put it in a different place and then you call it? I mean,
Oh, so you need me to put all of this in
no, because if you create it in a class, then you have to declare the class first. So
right.
first it was
Okay.
not it was not a requirement to put it in a class, but since you put it in a class, okay, it's fine. Then we have to call the class. Do you know how to call a class? Can you look for the word new in your code and see how you would call a class? New. Search for new.
Okay. Like every time I search for new, it's just
Yeah.
I mean
So
yeah,
this is an
it's
example.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exact example. Yeah.
So but would it be easier for me to just put it in the main?
Yes, because in this current
Okay.
situation, we don't need it to be in a class, but it's up to you.
So I should just copy this.
Yes, but you don't copy the class itself. You only copy the methods inside the class.
Yeah, yeah. Let me go down here. Paste it here. Or should I just paste it better? Okay. So this I can delete. But will this run? No. Uh,
Okay. Do you still remember where we put the definition
oh,
of the method?
yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. Okay. Okay. So can you call them the average and above average? I think we don't need
Okay.
that. You just need to create another method. So actually, the largest that we created, it seems that in the class we created something similar. Can you go down and let me see the definition for the largest that we have created?
Mm,
No, it's not 100% correct. No, something is wrong. It's missing. But you can actually uncomment that, and we can try to modify on that if you prefer, or you can make another copy.
okay. Okay. Let me put that here. Okay. Okay.
Okay, so the thing that I would like to tell you, when we search for a largest, first of all, you have to define a variable that will carry the result of your checking. So if you have a list, in this case, or an array, like what we are dealing with at the moment, so you have a list of numbers. I will assume that it's only 3 numbers. So let's say
Yeah, yeah.
5, 3, and 2. So you have to go for every one of them, but at the end, you need to define a variable that's called largest so that you can store the largest value. And then every every time you loop through the array, you check this 5 with a 3, okay? Or you check
Okay.
the 5 with your largest value. So you assign a value to the largest variable. Let's assume you put 0 inside, okay?
Okay.
There is
Yeah.
other techniques also that can be used. So sometimes they put 0, and sometimes they would say that they put the first element in the array. So they decide, sorry, the first element is x0. So they put this as the largest first. And then they start looping from the second. So they start looping through the array in the for loop from the second. So the second here is 3. So they will compare 3 to the largest value. So which one has the largest value? Is it
5.
3 or 5? So we say 5. So
Yeah.
since largest already have 5, because we already, this is one of the options. So if we put 0 at the largest, so definitely we will start counting from here, and we will say, oh, now largest need to carry 5. So now we remove 0, we put 5 inside largest. Okay, we move to the next element in the array. So 3 is bigger or 5? No, 5 is bigger, so we do nothing. We don't change anything on the largest. So now we go here. 2, we compare it to 5. Which one is bigger? 5 is still bigger, so we do nothing to largest. So it means that you need a for loop. You need 3 things. You need a variable, you need a for loop, you need the if statement.
Okay. Okay, and this will be integer. Okay.
Why
Then
should it be integer?
shouldn't it? I mean, isn't all the values integer?
Okay, fine. You still remember? Good.
Okay, so okay, I just like for loop. Okay. So this is correct, right? This okay. I can use this if statement. Oh no, I have to change it.
The if statement is here. It's comparing this to this. It's not comparing largest to.
Yeah. Oh, right. So I see what you mean. Okay. Yeah, so it's saying that if this is bigger than this, then print that. Okay.
But this is an old algorithm that doesn't really. So I mean, no. Let me put it. It doesn't put back. Sorry. What I want to say that comparing this to this actually not the perfect way to actually find the largest. You should have a fixed number, because if you okay, let me just tell you. So if I compare 5 to 3, so 5 is bigger. Okay.
Yeah.
If I compare, then you compare 3 to 2. No, actually 3 is bigger. Okay.
Yeah.
And then you compare 2 to 10. No, actually 10 is bigger. But at the end, if you here have 15, and then you keep comparing only the two consecutive, then you will not guarantee that you will end up with the largest.
Yeah. Yeah.
But at the end, that so you already have a code running, right? Make just make this code run and assign something to the largest. So without testing, so maybe you didn't test for a long time, so to make your brain active a bit.
Okay. So you want me to call the largest now?
Yes, call the largest, and yeah.
And then just put in. I
You
just
have to
use.
put
Should I
in what?
use this
Okay.
A?
Yes,
Should I just
you
use
can
A?
use it. Yes, why not? I have to really remove that. So what is coming outside here? 14.
Yeah, just want to see. Why do we also get a 6 and 8?
Because your if statement. So go down to your if
Oh,
statement. Your if statement is
yeah.
printing. It's only
Yes.
comparing each two consecutive numbers. So
Compare this, then it compares this, then it compares this.
yes.
Right. So you get, okay.
But
Okay.
what we want here is slightly different. We don't want to compare every two consecutive numbers. We want to
Yeah.
compare to largest. We always, our comparison also should always compare every element to the largest. What is the largest? We put here 0, like that.
Yeah.
So your
So
if.
you know the largest is 0. And then now I have to put largest into the if statement.
Yes, correct.
So I should do if this is more than that, then the largest equals this. Mm. Wait, let me think.
But I wouldn't recommend removing any print statement because it is
Okay.
our I inside the code.
Yeah. Okay, so this will, this will check that and then give, okay, so now the largest will be this one. I should do the other way around first, right? Like I should do this. And so that I can check like that.
Okay. Or at least when you print here, when you print something, you don't print the xi plus 1. At least print the
Yeah,
largest so
yeah,
that we
yeah,
can see what is inside the largest now.
yeah. Okay, so let's just, this should just give, oh, yeah, okay. Then now I need, um, oh, okay. But then it won't carry on to the next because I need this so that every time it loops, it will plus one. Yeah, okay. So then we'll go back to this first. But then let's just run here. Yeah, okay. So it checks this. But what would happen if this is 14? This is 0 sandwich. Okay. Yeah. Because it doesn't print out this, right? So nothing will
4,
print.
6, 8. So it keep
Yeah.
telling 4, 6, 8.
Because it's not printing out this. Because
14.
now, yeah, because now this is bigger than this. So now I need another if statement to do the opposite or
So like what I told you,
yeah,
okay. Let me put exactly now you're putting 14,
yeah,
0,
yeah,
4, and 6, right?
yeah, sure.
And we're
Yeah.
comparing these two, and these two. Am I right?
Yeah.
But is this the correct way that we should do? We
No.
should compare these two together, these two together. So if I compare 14 to 0, 14 is the biggest. But if when I come back to compare this 0 to 4, which one is bigger, 4 or 0? 4, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah, the
So
four.
if you say
Yeah.
4, it means that I already replace the content of the
Yeah.
largest and I put 4, but this is not correct. So
Yeah. So how do I, because if I do this, then it will change every time.
yes, so it means that we need to isolate largest, or at least we should not. So what we do here is that if you have, let me say it in another way. If I give you 10 ringgit in your hand, okay, and then I put on the table, maybe, let me see, I give you 10 ringgit, and then I put on the table 20 ringgit, and I put maybe 50 ringgit, and let's assume that we also have 100 ringgit, okay? So
Yeah.
if I have, I put 20 ringgit, one paper on the table, 50 and 100, and you have 10 in your hand. So I will tell you Compare 20 to 10. Compare 20 to the 10. 10 is in your hand. This is your hand. So you compare 10 to 20. And I tell you, if the 20 is bigger than what in your hand, then put the 10 on the table and take the 20 in your hand. Okay? And then I ask you again. Now you have 20 in the hand and here become 10 because you already make
I
this
understand.
swap. That's now you compare 20 to 50. You are not comparing 10 to 50. You're comparing 20, what you have in your hand, which is the largest so far. You compare 20 to 50. So which is the biggest? 50. So you give up 20 here and you take 50 in your hand. And then now you're comparing what? You're comparing what is in your hand to the 100 on the table. You find that the 50 is lower than the 100. So you'd say, take the 50 and give me 100. So if you compare now, on the table there is 10, 20, and 50. So, but in your hand now you got 100. So this is exactly what you do. What is on the table is actually inside the list, and what is in your hand is inside the largest. So the comparison, look at, you need to simulate exact comparison that we have done now. You need to compare whatever in your hand to the list, to each element in the list. Not, we don't compare 10 to 20 or 20 to 50. We don't do that. We compare whatever in your hand to the one on the table. How we do that? We cannot do it this way. We cannot do it because this way is for a specific solution that compare 14 to the consecutive and 0 to 4, and that will never yield the highest. So tell me how we can do that.
Good question. I need a way to be able to make this value fixed.
So if you want this value to be fixed and not anybody able to change its content, you need to strengthen your if condition. Your if condition should. So again, when you first run, I give you 10 in your hand, and here was 20. So you compare what to what?
You compare 20 to 10.
Yeah, yes, I understand. But we said your hand, we replace it with largest. And the element here, so you need this.
Right, so you
compare
the
largest
to
the one in the list, or on the, in this case on the table, but we said we replace the table with the list. So you compare your hand, which is the largest, to the list. And the second, so we do the swap if one is bigger. And then we compare again your largest to the second element in the list. Your if statement, yes, okay, now you start to be in the business, okay.
Okay.
So if largest is bigger than, the array element, so do you need to put a new value inside the largest?
No, I don't need to put a new value.
So when do you need to put a value? So if
the largest is smaller,
yes, okay. So maybe we need to
so
reverse.
I should, yeah. Okay, I see. Oh, yeah. This needs to be like X bracket.
But wait, you are actually correct. But let me explain to you what happened. What you did here is that instead of inserting, so, okay, again, when I see 20 in your hand, I see, sorry, a 10 in your hand and 20 here on the table, I did not increment what in your hand by 1. I did not say keep in your hand 11. No. I told you make a total replacement. Get whatever in you on the table, put it in your hand. So how we do that?
Okay, I see. Like that.
Okay. Yeah, we can try first. 4, 6, 8. We still. So the correct way first, yes, there must be improvement, but we should always return the largest, and we try to print out also whatever we get.
It's because of my. Yeah. So it's because the first value, because here I put my largest as 0. So it is actually comparing this with 0. Right? Because here my largest is 0. So I need my largest there to be, well, here it's 0, but let's say it's 5. Now I need my largest to display 5. But I can't just make it equal 5, because then if I change it.
No, my question to you, first, are we returning 0 from this function, or are we returning the largest number?
No, this is largest, but
yes, but you are returning 0 out of the function, right?
Yeah.
Okay, can you return the largest, because that is our aim? We don't want to return 0. And can you try to print also whatever comes out from the largest? So when you call the method or the function, try to put it in a print statement.
Okay.
Okay, excellent. So the second thing is, would you please try to replace 14 and 5 again? Swap the position here, 5 and 14. Put 14 as a start and put here 5. Okay, fine. Yeah, run, please. You will not get 14. Why?
Yeah.
Your code still have a flow. So there is a small issue. Why, when you put a large number at the first, you never catch it?
It's because right now my largest, I gave it the value of 0, right? So that when I'm comparing this now, this largest right now is 0.
Okay.
The first time, right?
Fine. This is what you say, right? Now,
yeah.
Okay. Look at here. This is 14, and this is 5, and this is 4, and we don't care about the remaining. Now, when you start, now this is a for loop. The first time we run the for loop, we have I equals 0. Am I right? And then x I equal what? X0 equal what?
X0 is 14.
Okay, and x 0 plus 1. Why I is equal 0? I need to put here 0, but you already put here 0 I plus 1. So if I equal 0, this means that here is 1. What is the element in x equal in x1?
5.
5. Great. So yeah, we're trying to understand now. You're comparing the largest, which is 0, to xi plus 1. Xi plus 1 is 5. So your if statement is saying, is it 5 bigger than 0?
Yeah, that's why you always,
So that's why you have 5 here, right?
Yeah, so should I?
But where is 14? Why you never, the first time you run, you're supposed to start with the first element in the array, but you started with here. Sorry, we need to close. This is 30 minutes. We need to close and open again.